We told you Tuesday about how several agencies working together helped to solve Raleigh County cold case where a mother and daughter, Susan and Alex Carter, had been missing for about 24 years. Now, their bodies were found Monday in the yard of Larry Webb, who confessed to killing them and then died hours after they were found. But law enforcement officers weren't the only collaborators here. In fact, a local business stepped up to help. Anna Saunders introduces us to the Beckley landscaping company that played a key role in the closure.
A knock at the door from the FBI is usually pretty unsettling, but for the new houses, it ended up being an opportunity to help. And with their help, the FBI and other agencies able to solve a decades-old cold case.
He said he had dug right beside the fence, and when he got finished digging the grave, that he leaned up against the fence with his shovel. Well, this is where we started, and we turned up nothing.
And that was just the beginning of almost 40 hours of work from New Horizons Landscaping that started with a knock at the door from FBI Special Agent Jennifer King. On April 9th, the first day of digging up Larry Webb's backyard, King noticed the landscaping equipment and business logo at the nearby home of Grant and Tammy Newhouse, the owners of New Horizons.
And we need to know if you will be willing to excavate today, right now. And so we talked, I said, sure. So we put two of our best guys, Ty Walker and Josh Poe, who are our best excavator operators on it. And within 45 minutes, we were digging.
The dig was brought on by Webb's confession, who on his deathbed earlier in the month told investigators he shot Susan Carter in 2000 in an argument about missing money when she was living with him. He then shot her 10-year-old daughter, Alex Carter, to cover it up. He said he kept them in the basement of his Beckley home for 2 days while he dug the hole in the backyard. And for more than 2 decades, the case remained unsolved.
Our guys had got in the mental state, since they both have daughters that age, that we're going to find them. If we have to dig day and night, whatever it takes, we're going to dig up every inch of this property till we find them.
And that's what they did, starting at the fence and going row by row, section by section, day and night for 2 days. Webb was brought to the scene after his confession, but because of his age and poor health, was unable to tell them exactly where they were buried.
The bucket would have to go in very easy and deep and bring it up slowly, and you would dump it slowly because you did not want to miss any piece of a remain that may be here on the property.
And then on Monday, when they all came back to the scene to start digging again, that is when they made their way to the edge of his property. A moment 24 years in the making when they located Alex and Susan's bodies.
And then Jennifer yelled, "We got them. We found them." He texted me immediately and said, "We found them." And there wasn't a dry eye on this property.
And just hours later, in a bizarre twist, after the bodies were found on his property, Webb died after a medical episode in prison. In Tuesday's press conference about the breakthrough, New Horizons credited for their work by investigators.
Their operators worked these excavators like surgeons. Without Larry being able to pinpoint a specific place in the backyard, we literally had to go row by row. So it was days.
Tammy said what kept them going was the thought of Ricky Lafferty, Alex's father, who never stopped looking for her and finally got his closure. She said it was also the infectious determination of those working the case.
If I was missing, I would love to have them and their determination looking for me or my family or anybody else. So I understand now what these people go through. We'd bring them pizza. We opened our home to them to let them go to the restroom or wash their hands or whatever they needed to do. So I greatly appreciate all of their efforts to get this daughter back to Mr. Lafferty.
Now, once investigators finish processing the scene here, New Horizons Landscaping actually plans to come back and start cleaning this up. Here in Raleigh County, Anna Saunders, Eyewitness News.
Thanks so much for watching. Here's another video from Eyewitness News. Just click right here to subscribe to our channel and make sure you hit that bell notification to get the very latest.